from work, just getting off shit, I'm saying, it was a long, wild day at the office, so I definitely am done. But we have draft night. Oh yes, tonight my son have a little scrimmage. I don't know why they put a scrimmage on draft night. Like, you're doing too much. Your kids got a game on Saturday, and then you're gonna freaking try to do. The coach is doing too much. Been doing this all week long, this practice thing, and now we got a freaking pre-scrimmage before the real game on Saturday. Like, okay, too much.com. But anyway, y'all ain't here for that. Y'all here for this double eviction. Oh, yarn. You know what I'm saying? Like, this double eviction was like prediction on top of prediction, predictable. The way that the freaking edit was geared towards Spicy V and, I would say, Spicy V and Lexus and Tola, it was just like so predictable. So predictable. So y'all, like, literally, if y'all just coming in because y'all want to see somebody else rant and see if they feel the same way that y'all feel, I probably do. Because I don't know. I don't know if I want Spicy B to win or whatever. But if these people so dumb that they just keep allowing her to keep going through, like, I don't even care no more doing this. It's no point. But anyway, speaking of like so predictable, which should have been predictable, the most predictable move is putting up Anthony Douglas, but he has survived. Excuse me, y'all. Taking my water in. Been slacking all day. So basically, they leave us off, and I seen all this in the digital daily, like I always say, but they leave us off at basically going into the house and showing the last days of whether it was going to be Avery or Bayleigh to be evicted basically tonight. And it just showed us the previous days of them campaigning still. And pretty much Avery just thinking she has a chance. The whole entire time it's like Avery thinking she still has a chance. And I don't know, girl. I feel like I need to button this up for this video because it's like a little too loose, even though I'm not at work anymore. It's just a little too loose and it's getting on my... She was acting like she just had a chance, pretty much. Bayleigh was just acting like a total biatch. Like, literally. Like, I can't even stand her on these live, like, digital daily updates, because it's like, girl, talk about why everybody giving her hope. Just like, put the dog down. That's what's that. Like, just put the dog down. Don't give them hope that they might see out of that eye again or walk again. And don't let them be happy for just like a little bit second. Snatch that hope and that dream from them and just say, yeah. Let them go the whole week. Just like, don't even campaign to me. You don't have my vote. And she want people to do that. And it's like, if that was you, girl, you would be real upset, crying in the room, probably in the toilet crying every day. Yeah, don't even let me campaign to you. It's like, y'all just so disrespectful. Okay, so you want to do that same thing, right? So when it's time for you to be on the block, and then the week that we know we not keeping your way, I'm going to say, girl, you don't have my vote, so ain't no point in you talking to me. I'm going to just shut you down right now, and I don't need to hear no speech. Nothing's going to change my mind. You're going home. Then I want to see if you have that same beef. Like, you going to have that same attitude? No. You're going to be up the rails. And speaking of up the rails, she was not even up the rails during this whole time, during this whole week. So, Avery, how did you ever figure that you had the chance? Dumb players get dumb results. And Avery, this was your week to get your dumb results because you did some stupid stuff in this game. The fact that you... Okay, let me just get straight to it. Let's not even sugarcoat. When... And I'm tired of it. I'm Lexus. I'm really getting tired. I know, right? I know, right? Yeah, because it's like, I'm just repeating the same thing that you're saying, and I'm going to drag it out like this. I'm going to add some rights. I know, right? Yeah, I know, rights. and then I'm gonna let you think that I said the same thing you said, and I'm agreeing, but I didn't agree to nothing. I just repeated what you told me. I just said, I know, right? So that's really subliminal, and you still don't know my answer. Pretty much, clearly, girl, you don't have my vote. And it's like, yeah, Lexus, you get on my nerves with that dumb stuff. Like, talk normal. And if this your normal, god dang, I see why you ain't work out with the girls. Yeah, you just sound like an alien, actually. You literally sound like an alien slash AI person. She walk. They already said she float when she walk. AI. It's giving AI. Um, and then when she talk, it's just her. She just have voice activated sounds that's come out of her. I know. It's like pre-recorded freaking Hallmark cards, pre-recorded like sympathetic lines. That's exactly how Alexis talk. And Lexus, I said Lexus. I always want to add the A, but yeah. So she, all of them getting on my nerves, to be honest. And Dougie doing all this crying. You cry more in this season than you ever on yours. You care about all these hoes. Stop acting like you got the soul now. But it's just be funny to me. Eviction, and then Bayleigh's speech was not memorable whatsoever. Like nothing about it was memorable. Just like, I love into Aves. I'm glad I met you. It's like, sit down. And then she did the same spiel at the end when it was Abe's turn to do the speech. And she basically said, I'm right here. I'm right here on the block because I know that I'm the best player in this house. And that's why I'm on the block. Am I, you know, I'm not yet a Big Brother player in the house yet, but I'm a Big Brother fan, you know? Been watching forever, you know? All regions, you know? And I don't know about no number one player in the house being on the block straight after your HOH is being a good player. No. No, Avery. You're highly delusional and highly confused. And then when you come, I'm gonna save that for a second. But yeah, you're delusional, girl. You're on the block here because you did a dumb A move the first time you were HOH. And then you did another dumb A move. Your dumb A shit. That sounds dumb, me saying dumb A. But I'm telling you, I don't be doing all that. Until if I turn up, that means I'm highly mad. But like, you stupid for putting Matt up and out the house. You let Spicy influence your whole game, and you were a shield for her. And you're disposable now. Like, yes, she care about you and all that, but at the end of the day, she care about her game more, and she would rather see you on the block than herself on the block. Because if somebody cared that deep beyond the game, they would have been like, well, let me sacrifice myself because I know they're not going to vote me out because I'm working with them on a deeper level than you know of, but I cannot risk you being gone because you are my number one. But she wasn't going to play that because she was scared as hell that it might not go her way. But you're on the block, girl, because you had stupid moves on your HOH and you think you had the greatest HOH of all time. Girl, the only one that had a great one by pressure, which it was still stupid, the stupidest move of all time. But Vivek had actually, let me think of it. I think actually the greatest one that made sense actually was the given HOH to Spicy V, and obviously her nominating was it Tola? I think it was Tola and Elijah. That one was probably the best, safest. No blood on their hands. Both sides still remain intact. It ain't do no damage to your reputation or anything. HOH. I think Spicy V had the best one. But if you want to talk about a player that was a dark horse that nobody wanted to smoke with immediately, by default, you got manipulated and you were a dumb as well. The number one rule: always check the bathrooms. See if somebody's in it. They should have added another one as number 3. But number 2, don't put up your own allies, dummy. You need numbers in the game. I don't care what you think that might be safe. You might gotta vote for that. You might this and might that. It might be today where I said I love you, and then it might be a few hours in that same day. That hoe got on my nerves. She know I wanted to use the wash machine first, and she still, the washer first, and she gonna jump in before me. She don't care that deep about me. Should take her out her ally, Just like that, she on a block. What's she gonna do? She got no choice but to come back to me, because she ain't gonna have nobody. Then you gonna care about somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, people plot like that. Don't ever put your allies on the block. You saw all these seasons of Big Brother Canada, and you still did the same dumb thing. But number 3 should definitely be Cliff Notes. Mr. Cliff Notes. BBUS. What season was BB? What season was that? 2018. I think that was 18. That was either 18 or 19. No, not 19. Was it 20 or 21? Now I can't remember now. I cannot remember now, and I'm going brain dead. It was something around that time. It was definitely not 19. 19 was Paul and the Friends. 18 was Derek. 20 was the freaking comeback camp. Yes, that's what it was. BB20. That's exactly. I had to work my way. I had to work my days like that, just like how Avery and them be working it out in the house. Like, hold on, let me think of that, because this is a lot of Big Brother. It's a lot of years of Big Brother in all versions, but mainly US. It's a lot of people to remember. But anyway, yes, Cliff Notes. You talking behind a wall and keep saying your Cliff Notes and having your little diary sesh in the morning, thinking somebody ain't gonna get up sometime in the morning, and the walls are paper thin, production paper thin for a reason. You thought this was gonna be soundproof? They created these rooms paper thin so they can hear some like literally. The number 3 rule is always talk low to the camera, but in your mic so we can hear you clearly. But you don't gotta talk like you're hosting a show. But you don't host no show in the house and be talking about what's going on in the house, period. Always someone listening with the wrong idea. Think you're plotting and trying to get likes to Canada, US, Australia, whichever Big Brother you're watching and the fans are in. They probably think that you're trying to get one up on someone. So that should be the number 3. So first one, always check the bathroom in the HOH room, or anyone. Yeah, HOH room or any bathroom in general. Number 2, don't put up your allies, dummy. And number 3, don't host no daggone Cliff Notes talking to the live feeds, period, in these paper thin wall houses. Just saying. So after I did that rant just now, because I had to think. BB20, Cliff Notes. Terrible. Yeah, so basically, by a vote of 3-1, clearly Avery was evicted from the house. They did this little hand gesture. She was like, and I'm glad I met you as well. And they did that little no, they did a little fist pump, that. Like, girl, y'all did y'all little block freaking hand gesture. Girl, it's trash. Like, how you happy to be evicted at this time? You're giving like, I'm trying to stay strong, I don't want to shed a tear. but Big Brother is looking for Avery's tears. As being a super fan, she cried on a block when she was a fake pawn with Anthony and the first person up to be for eviction in the beginning of the season. That she did right now as an actual super fan. That's weird. She try to be strong. She probably crying in the car to the jury house where Kayla is going to be looking at everybody walk in the door to door and say, I told you. I told you too. I told you too, and I told you too. But y'all want to keep me in. Cool. Oh, you thought I was voting for your fave. No, I'm not. And you know, her number one that she wanted to vote for at the end was Avery. So if Avery would have stood next to Spice, they could have been spiteful of Spicy. And Avery might have got that win over Spicy. She said that she was clearly my number one, and I would have honored it and respect that. And Spicy, you ain't fight hard to keep her that much over Bayleigh. Bayleigh is a selfish hoe. She definitely is selfish. Like, she's definitely going to cut Spicy V over Todd. I don't care what you're saying. Argue with your mother. Kiss my butt. Y'all need to let me move over. If y'all going over there, go over there. You know I'm turning to the right. But anyway, Spicy V definitely will get cut in the end by Bayleigh over Todd. And you letting this triangle go on for this long, girl? I would have definitely took Todd out. Period. But she right to take who she took out. Because they were definitely going to come for you, or they were training somebody else to come for you as well. And she's right. Her intuition hit her right, as she should be, and there's nothing Anthony can do about it, because he would make them same moves, and he had the same intuition as well. It was just that was your people, and so it's not that many select people, so y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. But we move on to the HOH competition. The HOH competition had some old players there. Oh my God. They had to actually like count numbers from runners that will enter the house. And they have 3 minutes. And I'm sorry, 3 minutes, and these people were gassed like they freaking were dying. Just dying and stuff. 3 minutes of running and you dying like that, you dead. Not Mr. Marathon Man, not Mr. freaking Tyshawn. Summer Sales was there. I was like, oh, Summer! I love Summer. I want to see Summer on something else. I want her to come back. She had her little hair out and everything. Had her little cute little bush. I was like, I mean, not cute little. She got the big bush out, because, you know, on the show when she came to Big Brother, she had the small short bush that she used to always do in the morning, but she had the big bush now. I'm like, oh, it's so refreshing to see Summer. I don't know who that freaking white dude was that was dressed in. I don't know what he was dressed in. It was like, are you going to drag queen brunch, or are you running? Which one are you doing? But that person was there in the front, and he was just sashaying. He was just sashay away. Like, literally. Sashay, you stay. Nah, but I like when RuPaul always be like, sashay away. But it was going back and forth. And then they was doing that little walk, because I know they watched the show and they see them walk around the whole rim of the Big Brother house. And then I forgot that girl that was on that white girl. What was her name? Why I want to say Phoebe, because her face looked like a Phoebe, but she was recently in an episode with another player. And they were making Spicy V and them do the task and stuff. But what is her name? I cannot think of her name, but I know the season that she was on. I think she was on the Paris season. I believe she was on But Paris season or after Paris? That's what I can't remember. Yeah, I think she might have been on the Paris season. Anyway, I can't remember her name. She was a devious player. Definitely. She got a little thicker too. Maybe she had a child. Or, all of them getting thicker because they got that cash and just start splurging, eating trips and all that. Tyshawn even looked like he gained a lot of weight. I don't know whether it's muscle weight, but he looked thick. Like he used to be so small. Like so small, and in them suits that was fitted, oh my god. But I'm like, Tyshawn, it was good to see him. Why they didn't have the other Ty there? But I guess they're gonna save him for a later appearance maybe. But I was looking for the other Ty, and because they already showed Kevin and all that, so like, yeah, it should be Ty coming up soon, I guess. Come on, y'all. We don't want to go back to the John Party, hockey player or whatever. And they beefing with Ike and Wong, so I don't know if they're gonna have Ike and Wong on there. And then who else? We had Cindy with an S. I seen Cindy with an S there. Who else was it there? That was there. Now I'm having a brain lapse because I just now watched this while I was, at the end of my shift at work. Cindy with an S, Tyshawn, Summer Sales. Don't know who the tall drag queen looking runner. I'm just saying, it is what it is, y'all. That's what I saw. Who was sashaying around the freaking rim. Everybody else was running. Tyshawn was acting like he was dying after like 1 minute and a half of running. Like, dude, all the stuff that you be posting on your freaking Instagram, IG, and all that about health, fitness, and you running marathons and all that, and you tired after a minute and a half running around the Big Brother rim of the freaking top stairs. Boy, get out of here. Summer Sales doing the dip like she in the club. Girl, they said run. They ain't say shake your butt. She just try to be seen and try to have that last image so she can make some sales. On what transaction? Don't give me the line. This bus trying to creep up in front of me so it can see me looking at myself talk. But anyway, bump all that. Oh yeah, the Rohan, you don't want none of the Rohan. You don't mess with the Rohan POV threat, Rohan. But he's still another example. So it's funny how he's on this double eviction night. He's another example why he's another example why you don't put up your allies. I'm sorry, not allies. Why you always use, and that should be another rule. Freaking always use the POV on your ally. Yeah. Rather be safe than sorry. Who cares about people's feelings? They get over it. Remove your friend, your ally off the block. Don't put up your allies and take them off the block if you win it, dum-dum. You can't rely on people's votes to keep them safe. They'll tell you anything. Like, how you gonna go off of that? Like, just trust that you need to get them off the block. Don't trust that they'll have your vote. I mean, that you'll have their vote to keep your ally safe. They're pressuring you that much not to use it. It's probably a plot against your ally. Come on, rookies. And I ain't played the game, but I studied the game long enough. It's just stupid. I only get rid of my ally if you piss me off, and yeah, I don't need you no more. Because at the end of the day, like, kind of like how Danielle Reyes had people at arm's length, was like, I don't really personally need to know you, not really be your friend at all, just get to know you enough. But like, when I'm done with you and done using you up, I'm sorry, you're going for the game. But at the end of the day, that's the reason why she ain't win, because that's when the bitter jury started. But anyway, after this long rant that I'm saying, I'm just saying these long rants because I had time in the car driving to get my son from daycare, aftercare. Yes, at the end of the day, they ran downstairs. She said the time was up. They had to put their number in and lock it in. And whoever was the closest to the number without going over would be the new head of household in this double eviction. Why? I think Bayleigh had 1,039 or something like that. Dougie put in 813 out of all the runners that he's seen in there. 813 dude. You think they was gonna make it that easy? And then Spicy had 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbers I be playing for the horse race track, because that number is consistently coming out in all different type of ways. But you gonna hit at least 1 out of 20 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she put 1, 2, 3, 4 down. I think Alexis put like something over 1,000. 1,800. She put like 1,800 and some change or whatever. And then Todd dumbass gonna put 2,000. You ain't see that many goddamn runners in the house. The numbers gonna add up to 2,000 something. Like you know you going overboard right now, right? Too overboard. So at the end of the day, 1, 2, 3 end up being 1, 2, 3, 4 end up being the winner. That is Spicy V. Like literally, she wasn't even trying to win this comp. So she say, but she wasn't trying to win this comp, and she was shocked. You know, all the complaints in the digital daily, but my back hurt. I'm sucks because I can't compete right. My back hurts so bad, and the girl is called Ode. It's called My Bones Hurts. I feel it now. Ain't saying like girl. But anyway, let me finish this before I go and slither up here to get my son, because I ain't trying to get him right now, because I want to finish this up. But anyway, Victoria won. And then they came back from commercial break and they showed us what was happening during the break. And basically, Dougie was just emotional. He really didn't have much to say because he already knew where this was going. And Spicy V already said, yeah, so you know I want to get out of Tola. You know it is Tola all the way from me. Tola. But the thing is, what should I do? What should I do? I don't know. I didn't want to win this one. Oh my God, you guys, I didn't want to win this one. Dougie, Bayleigh. Girl, you knew exactly what you had on your mind, what you was going to do. She was like, I'm so confused. Tola. I want Tola gone. It's like, girl, you had that in your mind. Why you acting like you so dumb? Like, oh, I'm so clueless. It's the final 5 at this point. I mean, final 6 at this point. Girl, you know exactly what you're going to do at final 6. You knew that at final 10. But, so she wanted to put Tola up, but she was like having a dilemma of Todd or Lexus going on the block. You knew that in your mind too, that you wanted to put Lexus on the block. So let's not be stupid with this. You knew exactly that you was going for Lexus on this block with Tola, but you just try to break it to her in a way, and she clocked you too. I was like, clock, because she was like, what happened to all this campaign about Todd saying all this about me, and that you told me that he's going to put me on the block and all that, and you know they want, obviously if he want to put me on the block, his allies would want to vote me out. So what happened to Todd not being on the block? Like, what happened to all that you was talking about with Todd? And even Spicy V was caught off guard, like, yeah, you're right, right. But Tola, but like, and it's like, girl, give it up. You end up like this clock, Lexus, clock. Because she ain't answer your ass. She ain't answer you at all. So now you know Ho be making up anything. And now that she cannot play, because she trying to save her face, because she knows she went in a double eviction, and she knows she cannot win the next head of household. Clock. Lexus, from the block to the top. It's your turn now. So yes, clock that hoe. You clock that hoe. And then Dougie was just in the back, like, I already know where this is going. And they keep asking him for his opinion. Why are you asking him for? And you know exactly what you're going to do. So he's just like, do what you got to do, And he had a moment alone and he cried. He shed some more tears. Cried. Like, that's his dude. Like, this dude make everything for him. Be making all the meals in the house and everything. It's about to be some dark days in the kitchen ahead. But I guess they like, this is final 5. Who cares about that? We just make some pizza and get it over with. We got 2 days left. But whoever he going in the jury house with probably will be getting some good food. I know that. Because he made everything. How you make ice cream out of, like, you made ice cream out of smoothie? That's crazy. Tola is, his wife is like happy. He make everything. I'm like, ooh, I'll be in love. But at the end of the day, they came back. Tola, okay, this is why I hate doing lives when people be trying to call me. At the end of the day, Tola and Lexus was put on the block, and they were by not a 3-1 vote. Not a 3-1 vote. It was a vote of 2. I think 3-0. Actually, it was 3-0. Tola was out the door because Doug even voted to evict him. Yeah, I think it was Doug. Yeah, Doug, Todd, and Bayleigh. So it was 3-0 vote. Yeah. When he came out, they was all like, Tola, are you wide open? Open to anything? He was like, I'm open. I'm so open. And then it was like, why? She said, why didn't you fight as hard to get your new buddy pal that you made new friends with, to use the power veto on you? He was like, man, that guy is whipped. He was never using that on me. He is too whipped. And I'm just thinking like, would Lexus have something to say about? I mean, not Lexus. Would what's the girl should not never be named right now? Do Donna have something to say about this? Y'all keep talking about him whipped over Lexus. I mean, I keep saying Lexus whipped over Bayleigh, but what about Donna? Because he keep doing the heart and stuff. Yeah, I don't think he like Bayleigh like that. He just look at her like a sister type. But he definitely clearly still thinking about Donna. I don't even think I have a chance with that for real. I think that was just like, oh, it was cute when I was there with you and you had my back and all that. But it's not gonna be nothing when I get out the house. I know I got DMs already. But at the same time, Bayleigh mistreat Todd so bad, like literally, like you don't deserve the friendship and the loyalty that he's giving you, Bayleigh, over Donna. Donna would love the loyalty that he was giving her, and she wouldn't have been acting like that with him, and she would have been talking game and all that with him and not cursing him out the way you are. It's just ridiculous. I don't like her attitude. She act like a biatch, and it's like, me. I'm going through this. I feel awkward. I feel. But at the end of the day, Bayleigh, that's funny because you said to Tola, wow, said, Bayleigh, time to vote, Bayleigh. Well, Tola, I guess she wasn't better, faster, stronger, and better looking enough to win this competition. So good luck with that. I vote to evict Tola. Bye-bye. The whole crowd was like, oh, dang. Everybody was just waiting for that, for real. Because she said, I'm going to get him back. Watch. I'm going to get you back. And that was funny to me. All right, y'all. But I want to see the damage that's done after this. I know Anthony and Lexus got hold it in because they got to play the game or whatever. They was boohoo crying at the end when they had to let go of Tola and give him a hug and all that. She had her little tissue. She needed to create the triangle, the triangle that Candace had for Real Housewives of Potomac, so Lexus could do that, because she was just wiping with that freaking paper. Her eyes burning and crap. She wiping her eye and everything. That tissue be burning the mess out your eye, girl. If you don't do that triangle, and Anthony Fat Fingers though, giving Arisa a run for his fat finger muffin hands, for a run for his money. All right, y'all. I'm just ranting about nothing, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm about to get to this, picking up this boy right here. I'm at his daycare. I'm sorry, aftercare. I keep calling it daycare. And then I'm about to go get him ready for his scrimmage. All right, y'all. Till Sunday. I want to see Fallout. All right. I'll holla. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.